I've been looking forward to Total War PHARAOH for quite a while, but before it released, there's been a lot of feedback within the community, really, where people are complaining. But then I've noticed that people complain about anything half the time anyway, and I think it's going to be different depending on your expectations and the time you invest in it. So some people, they put like 1,000 hours into a game, and I don't do that. I might pay 20, 30 hours if at best. But hopefully I can invest longer in the long term, because I want to start playing them a lot more. And I'm fascinated by ancient Egypt anyway. It's a bit of a shame that it's during a period that I would have preferred to have like Cleopatra and stuff, but you know, I think just having Egyptian anyway. And these Total War games are awesome. They're a bit complicated for people that don't play them, and I get overwhelmed sometimes because I don't play them often enough, even though I own pretty much all of them. But we'll start, and let's get going. So anyway, so you get to pick who your sort of hero is, or your, in this case, the pharaohs. These are the Egyptian ones. We got Ramesses, we got Seti, Tesseract, and Amenmese. So that's the Egyptians. Then we've got, I'm not even going to say that. I don't know what that means. Cananiti. I don't know who these are. And then the Hittites. But I love the detail of them, even just the character modelling. Pretty cool. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people were saying that as well. Like, where's Cleopatra? But it was just during a different age, a different period of the Egyptian history. So what it's saying is Ramesses is easy starting position, so it'll be an easier game. Then we've got Seti is also on easy. Tesseract is normal. Amenmese is normal. So I tried it for about 20 minutes yesterday, and this was all highlighted for Ramesses. So I think what they're saying is for people starting this campaign, Ramesses is the best place to start. And then maybe different playthroughs, play different heroes, pharaohs. It usually is heroes in other games. So it says, driven by reckless ambition, Ramesses sees himself as the chosen of the gods, destined to rule as pharaoh. Thus, he is well suited to forging ahead at full speed, achieving swift victories on his path to one day claiming Egypt's throne. So if we picked him,
Egypt deserves a new dynasty.
And because I got the game before a certain deadline, I get like there's a free skin mode, and actually I think the modelling on the skin, the pre-order skins look cool. It's called Avatar of the Gods. How cool does that look? Of course, it doesn't really matter. It's aesthetics. Either way, it's pretty nice. But I think it's better with the whole headgear and whatnot. You can customize the experience, but I'm not even interested in any of that. Like I say, I think some people play games for different reasons. I think some people have one expectation or something, when others are just fine. So I think the ones that complain the most are the ones that are they're too deep in it. Whereas I think the most of us just enjoy the superficial side. I mean, Egypt's awesome, isn't it?
I am Meneptah. No, I am the great Pharaoh Meneptah. 10 years ago, I inherited the throne in the shadow of my father. The strong bull, the protector of Egypt, the chosen of Ra and beloved of Amun, the mighty pharaoh, Ramses the Second. Egypt has flourished throughout my reign, but now I sense the eyes of Set upon me, and dark times are coming. What will happen to my kingdom after my soul slips into the eternal lands of the afterlife?
I'm worried about talking because I know what's going to happen. I start talking and then they're going to have a voiceover that's going to interrupt me. But I absolutely love these cinematics in games. It gets me thinking that they could do movies like this. I could literally watch that if that was a movie. So, yeah, I think it's incredible.
When my father Ramses II reconquered the Sinai Peninsula, he made two things clear. First, our empire is built upon the stone and bronze found there. And second, we must never let it slip from our grasp again. Ramses, son of Setnacht, is yet to cut his lock of youth. Yet his martial skill and leadership surpass that of men twice his age. He guards the Sinai Peninsula at my behest, leading his loyal Magi against all who would threaten our people. One such threat descends from the north, where the rebellious Canaanites are a constant thorn in my side. However, Ramses has stamped out their defiance at every turn. He accrues victories with ease, and his pride grows with every triumph. Such arrogance is not unfounded. The boy has wreathed himself in glory, anointing his khopesh in the blood of Egypt's enemies. Yet, I worry for the royalty that runs in his veins. When he inevitably seeks the throne of Egypt, will the gods help him grasp it? He claims to bear divine favor, and even I cannot deny an air of destiny surrounds him. Perhaps the gods call on young Ramses to match the greatness of his namesake, and one day roll over all of Egypt. Ramses, I'm sure, believes so.
So what they said for Ramses says his strengths and weaknesses. So his weakness is unique buildings only in province capitals, so only in the capital. The unit sizes are small, so there's less within each unit type. But everything else is better. Armies that attack in march stance, train Magi units quickly, suggested position first commander. It says 2 call actions per turn, so I'm guessing others only get 1. Higher units and higher source of happiness. So every faction is obviously going to have its own strengths and weaknesses. So let's jump out of that because we could sit there all day looking at screens. The one thing I've always done in these games is I tend to be too combative, so I tend to expand far too quickly, and I find myself jumping back and forward between settlements trying to protect them while I'm trying to expand, and it ends up a nightmare. So I'm trying to be a little bit. I'm going to try and be more reserved. What they always do is always start you off with these little mini battles to begin with. There's always someone invading when you're just commencing. But this looks amazing when you zoom out like this. So it's color coded depending on the territory you own. So Ramesses owns this area. But I like the fact that once you start zooming in, it's really cool. Even just looking at it like that. But one thing I've noticed is the water in this game is incredible. The games are getting like that in general, but I didn't expect it in like a Total War game to look like this. That's pretty cool. But then even the fog of war, look. But like I said, I like Egypt. I like the settings. I think as much as people can have problems with certain issues of the game and the way it's built and it's structured and stuff. The setting matters. It really matters to every game you play. It's different. Where the hell's my character gone? I think we're over here. But yeah, I mean, I've got all of them. I've got the Warhammers as well, which, you know, I enjoy them. I like being vampires most of the time. But I quite liked Britannia for a little bit as well. And people didn't like Britannia, but I like Vikings and I like, obviously being British, I want Britain. But then Rome got better. Rome 2 got better towards the end. So there's always so many different factions we can play nowadays.
Destiny calls me, and I am compelled to answer. Prod me again. I dare you.
Right, so let's get on with a battle.
The future of Egypt.
So it's favouring me to begin with. It's saying I've got the stronger unit type, I guess. So on the other side, we've got they've got like their attackers have 90 unit size each. My ones are 75 for my normal ones, but wait a minute, that's archers have 68. Some of it's similar. We'll go to actual battle, fight battle. So these games are always far complicated than they seem. There's so many nuances to it, but then there's other games that are even worse. But yeah, it's just some people like diplomacy. They like the resource building of it all and upgrading your settlements. And I tend to prefer the battles. You know, doesn't mean I'm good at the battles, but it's just what I like doing. Like I say, I tend to expand too quick and find myself running back and forward like a lunatic because you can't sustain huge amounts of armies. You just keep depleting and end up running out of resources. Right. So it's saying weather conditions increase fatigue build-up from actions because the weather is just too hot. But what it's saying, forecast, no weather changes. So you can look, chances remaining 2. So you can wait for better weather. It clearly ain't going to change. And what I love here is the heat wave. That blurriness from the heat looks so cool. Where are we going to go? So when I said I did like 20 minutes before, we had this battle, but I'm pretty sure the map was different because I had a higher elevated starting point here. So I was like moved everyone to the height because it's better for your archers to be up in the air. I don't know if it's going to be worth me really walking all the way around here to battle when we're already probably strong. We should be stronger anyway. So what I like to do is group everyone to initially, so I can move a group together. I keep the arch with the javelin. I'm guessing javelin throwing things anyway, aren't they? So I'll keep them with the archers. And then I'll keep my pharaoh guy, Ramesses, with the swordsman. Little extra protection. So I usually put the archers at the front, but they seem to just, instead of shooting, they just seem to run into the people, which is even worse. So what I want to do is get my infantry there, and then get the archers in a line behind them, and then we'll put Ramesses over here, and we'll see if they come at us first. One issue some people have had with this game is the fact that they are moving incredibly quick, which I think is a bit mad as well. But as with all the games, the detail is incredible. You can just lose yourself just in this. I love it. So they're marching at us like crazy at the minute. We're holding our ground. Where are my archers aiming towards? They haven't got a very big circle of maybe it's the javelins, but yeah, they don't seem to have a huge influence bit really.
I'm sweating through my armor.
Sweating through my armor. Oh, it makes me happy. Are they slowing down now?
I feel like I am on fire.
So this is where the main guy is. That's his little faction, which is why they were heavily armoured compared to the other lot. You know, they're a lot weaker. Battle is nearly upon us. They should be firing at will.
I feel exhausted just standing here.
Are they going to fire? Jesus Christ.
Kill them all.
We have to just go into battle. They're not. Oh, they're shooting.
Destroy them.
Strike through.
What we got here? The javelins. Let's get them on now.
On the march. Warrior of faith.
Send my Pharaoh guy with his little clan over to the back end there. What I try to do is usually take out the archers as soon as I can. So where's a battle going on? Let's have a look. But that should be archers. Oh no, they're not. They're the archers. I thought we had archers against. It'd been easier to fight an archer. Well, that one's actually heavily hurting my one. Look, I think it's doing more damage to that one than I want it to do. So let's get this one. Oh wait a minute, that's the boss man. God damn, we don't want that happening. We're gonna have to send my boss man onto their boss man.
Eager for battle.
Never gonna win otherwise.
Break them. No warrior can best me.
Get on him, man. Get on the heavies. Getting whacked with javelins and swords. Let's have a look. Who are these attacking? Anything?
Javelins away.
So the most of them are retreating at this point.
We will fight another
Let's bring them guys back. At this point, I think they're done. Obviously an easy battle. They didn't have many to begin with. I like to just keep pounding them really. But anyway, that was that one. Nice and simple. It was a massacre. So we lost 84, they lost 334. Now I've got a choice. So I've gained quite a lot here of experience and food, some bronze. Now I've got a choice. I can either, our foe will pay us a tribute, so they get them to pay us and we leave it there, which I don't do. I think this is one where you kill them. So you kill them all and you get some morale, or you bring them. I'm just going to replenish my. So literally just bring their leftovers into our army.
The gods have blessed me.
So resupply the army. This is an outpost that's already been pre-built. And that outpost is a way station. Attrition immunity, so you don't lose attrition for being there. Because obviously it's all desert, this one, so it's a lot more, I think it's just more demanding on your armies. Not sure what that colour means. Unless that's a fog of war. Maybe it's a fog of war on land, I don't know. So on the side, it will tell us what we've got to get done. So this one here, enemy gain, spear. So event messages. I want the reminders. So royal decree available. These are all grades. I don't think you can actually do them ones. No, wait a minute. Now you've got to pick one of these three to start with. So this one will add 1 influence. This one will add 3 happiness, and this one will add XP per turn, which I just think is better. Why not keep? You can end up going to do all of them eventually. Then we've got outpost construction available. So there's a construction slot. And that is here. So already we've got a shrine, so we don't need another shrine. I wouldn't have thought. We've got a way station, so now we're going to want a. So we've got. Now we're going to want a fort. There's a difference between a fort and a lookout. I can't remember which one it is. Allows an arm exchange units. We'll do the fort. I prefer to have outposts. If you think logically, an outpost makes sense to have on the periphery of a kingdom rather than in the middle. Construction available, North Sunai. So we can put another. This is one thing I don't like, is these colours. It's hard to understand what any of this is by looking at it. I find it actually irritating. But you've got to remember what you've got in the province. So that one's a bronze, something to do with bronze. That one's to do a mustering hall, barracks. So I don't need another barracks. Don't need a training ground. Management, military support. What's this one? Building provides garrison, champions hall. XP turn plus 40. We don't need that one for sure because we've already got that one. But I'm wondering whether it needs like economic. Management, Senate House, happiness, workforce growth, influence. They're really clear. They haven't explained any of this, so I don't really know what's better. I mean, I'm naturally inclined to say towards resources because, like I was saying previously, I usually go mental with attack, so I'd always go military. Sod it, military. I'm just going to default back to what I usually do. I know, I don't want to, but I will. So we've gained a skill here.
Calls me, and I am compelled to answer.
So this one is... You've got presence, fortitude, ardor. Okay, so this is what this one's saying. Upkeep of the army, minus 8% is this one. Oh, this one is... melee defense and replenishment, and that one is movement. So what's more important? I'm probably going to go with the upkeep of the army. I don't know if you've got... Oh yeah, I've got one of these circle things here. We only have one. So it looks like you can have either recruitment rank plus 2 this army. Grants vanguard deployment. This one melee defense and recruitment rank. Doesn't really make it clear which one's better. Shield of the Magi, first among... I don't know. We'll do that one. Melee defense. That should be the end of that. And then we've got one more reminder. Outpost construction available. This gets annoying because they ain't going to shut up about it. How many do we need, you know? Nebneche. So show me that location there. But because there's like an enemy faction nearby, I'll do that as an outpost. We'll do that as a lookout post. What one's this one? That one there. That looks like more of like a resource. If there's a resource gathering we can do. Trading post. Is that a good place for a trading post? I don't know. If all else fails, just get anything.
And our trade stands to benefit from its function.
Administrative, economic. I'm not really sure if there's a need for... It doesn't really say whether these are really great things to have. We'll leave that there. One pending, end turn. Like I said, I don't go too mental. Oh, so they're getting attrition. Look, you can see that. You got this sort of red skulls. So the longer they're there, the more they're dying. Which makes sense. You're in a freaking desert, for crying out loud. Pretty cool. Whoa, we've got a load of events going up here. Forget that. Get rid of that. Reminders. Construction available. Construction available. General's not moved. Where is my general? I'm going to put my general back at base.
Boundless ambition. Set up patrols. Beyond
then, local recruit. Let's see what we can add.
This is your chance for glory.
So native unit. These units can only be recruited in own territory. These units can be recruited in... both the same thing. So Magi is obviously going to be, they cost a lot more, so they're going to be more powerful. Yeah, we want powerful. I like archers. So their archer, let's say it's in terms of its damage 32 as an instance. This one's damage is 40, but it's also got a lot of other stats that are higher. But they're also a lot more expensive. So I would say maybe do
I summon the elite.
2 and 1, and then fill it with some fodder.
To my cause.
Because you do have to be aware of
My army
finances.
will be elite.
What's this guy? A charger. Ooh.
Only skilled warriors should fight beside me.
Oh, you know what? If we lose any, we can. I don't care.
Become part of my
Because
legend.
I said I'd do this before. I go mad with a military.
This is your chance for glory. I will gather the greatest.
That'll
of my
do.
cause.
That'll do. That is all we can do. 20. Well, I forget that. I don't want to do any construction at the minute. I do that too often. I want to try and attack that port that's just right in front of us. So he's continuing to lose life, which you can see in sort of the faction's gone a bit red. They're losing some of their soldiers. Real problem is I've got like 6 turns, I think, to replenish this army, so I will have to do things while I go. So that where they want to say the outpost. I've done all the outposts, didn't I? Oh, I've got one more. Maybe I can do I was going to do a lookout, but it's not giving me the option for that one. This building provides garrison, but why is it greyed out? Cannot build. You cannot construct this building as this settlement already contains the maximum number of buildings of this type. That's a weird one. Put a fort then. I don't own these. I don't think I own these lands. I think, okay, so there's a settlement and there's a couple of foreign invaders, I guess, own them. Where is this one? Azati. So someone else has that one. We're going to have to retake it. Oh, it makes sense because I was going to go and take Sukkot. That's the one I wanted to take. It's the port. Which I think takes this. Is that, I don't know. Wait a minute. Where are we on this bloody thing? I'm trying to think where the Nile is in all this. Can't see a damn thing. This is it. Oh, I've lost my character now. Alright, we're all the way over here. We're here, so if we can get on there, that is the Nile, isn't it? Oh, it's at the front end of it all. Okay. Right, forget the construction. I just want to... Oh, you just want my army built. Oh, can we speed this up? Let's get that sped up. Civilization prospers.
As your domain expands, so does the number of workers at your disposal. Put their skills to good use by building additional structures.
Royal decree in the effect the life of the soldier. So we can upgrade Nehol. Provincial growth. We can get it up to this one.
There are many ways to foster an empire, though none are more important than conquest. Recruit troops and send them against your foes.
Try it,
Capture
mate.
settlements and grow your domain beyond measure.
So we've done that one. So now we can expand further. Stone shapers plus stone. Apparently stone's actually one of the harder things to get, so I might just do that before I go this way. Do that. We'll have a look at my army in a minute. Oh, choose an ambition. Choose an ambition to receive benefits such as resources, units, and even victory points upon completion. As you complete, abandon, or foul ambitions, new ones will appear for you to choose from. So Stone Cold. Ambitions are built on stone. A neighbouring settlement, once made yours, would supplement such production and secure great reserves. Conquer a region focused on producing stone. or construct resource type building producing food, or we got capture and occupy any settlement. I don't. Oh, yeah, I've got to pick one. Capture and occupy any settlement. That'll give us 1,000 food. You've only got 10 turns to do this. You get more reward there, but I'm going to invade I'm invading anyway, so it's just I might as well just.
Is the mark of a great ruler. Choose your priorities, and you can continually build on your strengths.
Right, we've got
Forging my fate.
3 turns left to get this under control. North Sunai. This one. So we can upgrade. Need to shut him up a minute.
The Nile runs through many lands. Each of them is greatly affected by
So it's
its
a bronze
ebb and flow
furnace.
as seasons come and go. They affect both the quality of the harvest and the bounty of your fishermen.
That's interesting then. So the weather has an effect on the sustainability and ability really of your production. I like that. Yep, we'll do that then. That's good enough. Well, we've got 3 turns.
Glory.
Just speed it up, mate. I mean, the setting's going to have a bearing on anyone's level of fun, isn't it? You know, if you have no interest in Egypt, you're going to enjoy playing
Every
it.
so often, the supreme ruler makes their way across the domain to levy taxes and ensure that administrative duties are strictly adhered to. This, my lord, is Shemsu Hall. It is also the time when court positions are in flux, allowing new roles to be apportioned.
So it says, the following features have been unlocked. Pillars of civilization, the state of the world and the prosperity of major cult centers. Local deities, harness the various beliefs and credos of the gods. Commands, unique actions your faction leader can undertake when a situation demands it. On the next Shemsu, the following features will be unlocked. Royal traditions. Oh, there's a lot more. Alright. What doesn't it explain where I go for that? Now, forget the construction. I just want to get to my fight. Fight. Oh, it's a battle that's happened here. I missed. So I fast forwarded. Wow. We'll fast forward. That's a bit of a shame.
Great one, all we have is gifted by the gods. Each realm is sacred to more than one deity, though not all are present everywhere. Discover them as you explore and secure the divine favor.
Wonderful. But we've got one more turn. And then I've got my army. Oh, now they want to, someone wants to negotiate. How sweet. So their demands, their offers. They want 79 wood.
Consider any diplomatic proposal well.
Where's
Does
my...
it serve your goals? Do you wish to negotiate further, or just send them on their way?
They want 79 wood, and they'll offer me... I think that's what they're offering. I never understand the way round this is. Their demands, their offers. Food. They'll offer me loads of food. I've got loads of food as it is. But actually I'm consuming food more than I'm consuming wood. I'm actually gaining wood. Yeah, do that then. Let's gain. We're gaining, baby. Now, let me fight. Why has it done to change a turn? I thought we...
Order is earned through strife. But as long as strife reigns, so does chaos. As our great cities become fractured and fragile, so do our lands. May the gods preserve what we have built.
But what he's saying here is that we're not producing stone. And like I said at the beginning, I think I've heard that's where an issue is with stone. So let's get my army moving. It's going to take maybe 2 turns to get there, I'd have thought.
Take them down.
Take their little station down first. God, they are quick on the march in here. Bleed neck. Right. Oh, I've captured it already. I thought you had to fight for it. Do nothing. Set whispers. Come no closer. We listen. Stay away. Don't we see? Sack. We are no mere raiders. Take what we can. So we can just take. We need stone. It's got 34 in there. But if I raise it, I've got 121 stone.
I'll take point.
What's he doing?
Witness, gods.
Right, now we've got to go over here because I want to fight this.
Hit the part.
Damaged structure. Damaged structure. How the hell is there a damaged structure? Settlement. Might as well upgrade everything while I have the opportunity. This one? I think this one's... No, I don't know. It says it's something's damaged, but it's not even clear what's damaged. I didn't see nothing. Played nil. Aggressor, this one, is fighting... Oh, for love of God. This is what annoys me, diplomacy. So it's saying that I'm already aligned with this one when I'm already trying to fight my own battle. You know, I'm trying to get my own stuff in order here. And now these guys, wherever they are, I don't even know where they are, want me to come to their aid in fighting out these ones. But they're the ones being aggressive. Oh, these are the idiots we just... We just did the trade deal with them, but I didn't know I had a military alliance. Ah, shit. The real problem is it becomes down to this integrity. It's like if you break it, then you start to become untrustworthy. So others won't want to deal with diplomacy with you. But then it does say they have no allies, which is positive. But if they had allies, then of course you're causing a shitstorm by helping them. But it's going to cause stuff on me now. I might decline it. It says trusted friends, but it's deteriorating relationship. And they're quite aggressive, so it's like they're probably going to come attacking if I say no. Where are they on the map? That's the problem. Oh, for Pete's sake. They really put you in a bind, don't they? Jesus. Let me get on with my own shit. I've got one army. I'd have to say join, but I ain't going to bother. I'll come when I'm ready. I ain't got time at the minute. We got our own thing going on here, and that's if I've got an army left. Let's save it actually, because I don't want to be in a position here. Save the cloud. Right, here we go. Oh wow, that one. Normally that you would just auto resolve this, because that's just overwhelming. It's almost like it's impossible to lose. I don't think it's even got any walls around it, so we're just going to walk in and fight. I think because I've got those Magi units. Yeah, if I didn't have them Magi units, it wouldn't have been a landslide like that. Ooh, different weather conditions this time, right? So, it's sweltering, but if I wait a turn, it's going to be a sandstorm. That means the range. I might do that because I haven't seen a sandstorm. It's going to be worse for me, but then it'd be worse for everyone. Causes a small but constant damage to all units. Increased fatigue, lower visibility. Should we do? I'll do that just to see what it looks like. That's weird. So we waited, and that didn't happen. Current weather's just normal. So there's no guarantee the forecast is correct, which is quite interesting.
Your forces are ready to storm the settlement.
So they've got no fortification like walls.
Their defenses among the narrow streets.
Yeah, I was about to say that. You could, wherever you go through. So if we claim that flag, we'll conquer. Oh, that's a victory point. This is a victory point, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, they're both victory points. Okay. But of course, you've got chokers really, depending on what way you go through. So it's going to make my, it's going to make my armies a bit weird. Right, let's try and just get this right.
Sons of Egypt.
No, actually, do up to there.
Always ready. Javelins ready. To bloodshed. To bloodshed.
Right, so obviously archers I'm going to want up his end. It's the highest point. So we'll put the archers here just so I can keep an eye understanding on the differences. Right, and we'll see if they come out to us a little bit. It's favoured them a little bit, this. Because that was a lot worse than a while ago, actually.
In terrain such as this, every natural feature may conceal enemy forces. Beware of unseen foes.
So we want to go here with our archers.
Sons of Egypt.
They do move ridiculously quick. It's a bit mad. God, they are aggressive though. Got to give them that. They are aggressive, no? So my commander guy, my PHARAOH guy's got the archery. So see how we get on. But they move incredibly quick. Uh oh, wait, they're going to attack my people. I need to get them over there quick.
To battle!
Ramesses! Swordsman! Fight for Pharaoh!
Your foe attacks your flank. Drive them off.
You'll die!
Oh, the problem is we're going to struggle with that guy if we don't get a grip. Right, let's keep them at going. Well, they're not even doing anything.
Glorious combat! Warrior of fate!
Oh, this is fun. Why they keep a group back, I don't know when they're already outnumbered. My archers are going to struggle with these though. So we really need to get hand-to-hand combat involved.
Swordsmen! Devastate them!
They're just getting bombarded with arrows.
Shoot them down!
And whack. Oh, it's their boss man. I keep doing that. Look, it's their general.
The gods chosen! Fight me!
They're still getting beaten the hell out of. But my guy's going to come now. Where is he? There. The arrows are coming in. Yeah, he ain't going to make it. He's already fleeing.
Now is the time to press home your attack.
Who else we got left then?
Gods have mercy! Kill them all!
Come on, dudes, let's go, because we're going to get flanked. We don't even need to go in sort of any formation at this point. But this one's a bit vulnerable at the minute, and if we don't get back up.
How can we win?
Yeah, well, won that one. Focus on the general. I didn't even know it was the general at first. Well, tactics aren't perfect, but I have fun. I have fun. You know, apparently there are chariots and stuff, but I haven't had horses yet, and I like that in all the other games. The horses, it's almost like rock paper scissors, you know. Spears get the horses get the cavalry. Oh, the cavalry. The horses get the archers.
There is no sweeter taste. Let's get out of here.
Well, that's the end of that one then. Our battle is won. So we lost 166. They lost 465. But I'll take their people, replenish mine. Job done.
We are warriors without peer.
So we can now get to take over the settlement. Occupy it. It's going to have a lot of annoyed people. Loot and occupy. So it's being unstable. We'll only get 504 food. I've already got a lot of food, but I'm going to lose a lot. Oh, I'm losing a lot of food at a high. I think it's because the my army. We'll do loot and occupy because that's already minus 15 anyway. Oh, but it will mean I have to keep my army there to keep control. Whether it's worth it, I don't know.
Find anything of value.
We'll keep the enemy there. We'll keep my army there.
Is rewarded.
So it looks like I might have to fix it. Ambition fulfilled. So this was that task I said I'll do.
Gain experience, and thus the means to develop your strength and correct your weaknesses. Choose how you will improve. Buildings have been damaged in the recent battle.
Yeah.
Repair them so they may continue to be of use.
So that was Sukkot. It doesn't say they're damaged at all here though. Cannot build. You must repair the building first in the chain. What building? Doesn't say there's a building damaged. Oh, outpost. No. What is it talking about? Oh, we are. Building browser. That doesn't help me. It doesn't say anything's damaged. Oh. You can see there's flames coming out of it. Oh, this one, because it's green. Or maybe it replenishes, it fixes itself, does it? Damaged building. This. Until repaired. Doesn't say anything about repairing it. I don't see a button to repair it. Oh, Jesus Christ! Forget it. I don't know. It's not saying it. Royal decree available. So we've got the stone. Mentor the army. XP from battles is higher. XP from battles is good there as well. Ambush defense. Bronze, plus 10% bronze. Influence, happiness. So we're going to have to get... Oh, that's the capital province. That's very limited. Keepers of vast knowledge. It's wood. Bronze. Let's get XP. XP from battle. Unassigned skill. Ramesses.
Destiny calls me, and I am compelled to answer.
I want the army to be as cheap as possible because they cost so much. Settlement. I get really fed up with this. I don't know. We're going to do an end turn. Oh, we are. We put a building at the bottom. They don't make it clear at all. That was not obvious. At least it weren't to me. Tiny little icon at the bottom that's just easily ignored. What we've got going on here? Who's this guy? Whoa. Are they for real? They want my stone, which is incredibly hard to acquire, and they'll give me a load of food. I don't think so, mate. Jog on. Counter offer. You give me... Counter offer. Ah, my counter offer was going to be, you give me all your food for nothing. So we're replenishing now. Replenishing my army.
Ramesses.
Ah, it's already replenished. But how is the town folk getting on? Doesn't say, does it? Oh, happiness -13. So there will be a rebellion if we don't get control of it. Military presence, the only thing keeping it together. If I took the military out, that would lose 6. So then it'd be like in complete chaos. Ah, at the current rate, there will be a rebellion in 9 turns. So, click to turn taxation on or off. If I turn it off, it might shut everyone up for a minute. Yeah. So we're taking tax away for a minute because it'll get them under control. And then we'll start making them pay. So let's get this up. Workforce growth, get that improved. By upgrading it, obviously improves my income. But might shut them up a little bit. These outpost notifications are getting on my nerves a little bit. Well, we know the general hasn't moved.
Blessed by the gods.
So we're going to finally get to this green bit. Nice. So I think that's the only way you do get it. I think it's just building towards... Oh no, 6. I had a 4 written at the bottom there. I'm not sure what that meant. I don't know if he's got more points. End turn. I'm trying to be like really composed because I usually go crazy and it's like I'll be just going from one settlement to the other with an army that is hardly sustainable. Construction complete. So what's this bar at the top here then? We've got a green bar. Pillars of civilization. So then you got, it goes down by the look of it. Left click to open. Doesn't really say much. The pillars are maintained by the cult center settlements throughout the world. If those settlements are underdeveloped or ruined, invaders are emboldened and disaster may strike. So events, it says fertility blessing. This event will last 1 more turn, which is abundance. Points breakdown from 2 cult centers. Don't really understand. Populace, Ramesses, law and industry, 2% replenishment. The sea people have 120% movement. That's crazy. Wandering outcast, terrain type, desert. But I don't understand this prosperity bit. Can't do anything with it. So there's little things you've got to just like learn as you go, and I think it's just starting to improve. I haven't even looked at all this stuff at the top. Look, if there's an encyclopedia, that's gonna be really fun. I've got a screen in my way over here on the top corner. Menu, advisor, camera settings. There's the encyclopedia. You might actually be able to learn about the characters and stuff. Characters and factions. Egyptians. Ramesses II. There's not a lot of information. Look. Oh no, look. So it tells you about him. The sun, something. I've got to pronounce that. Protector of Egypt in Sinai. And then you've got characteristics, military strengths, campaign potential. It's obviously in the game. Royal lineage. I thought I'd have a little bit more information on them as actual character, you know, as actual history and stuff. That's still pretty cool. There's a little bit of information knowledge there. But we seem to be losing a lot of food. I think my army's costing me too much. Yeah, look, the generals... My units is taking 2,165. My general is taking 270. And now we are not earning enough to sustain this army. So all I can do is either start disbanding the army, which might be an option.
No one tells me what to do.
Ah, crap, he's got a big army as well. That might be a bit too much for me to take on. So it's either
Forging my fate.
it could be disband the army, or get rid of some of the Medjais and put cheaper infantry in, or just go to battle and lose half of the people anyway, and then you get rid of the thing. But I do have to turn the taxation up because we're not getting anything at the moment. It's gonna have to. Look, we're gaining nothing. A bit of a loss at the minute because I need to attack something. We need to start acquiring some goods and stuff. And that is really the settlement I want, because Azati is the last place of this whole province. Ideally, I'd have 2 armies. Why does he keep turning that cloud save off? So, if we can get Azati, whatever it's called, I'll have to.
Destiny bound. Beyond compare. The future of Egypt.
Oh, we can go straight down. My movement's quite high. Now,
Will yield.
this is a problem because I'm outmatched by the look of it. Oh, they've got a lot themselves. This is not good for me. I might try. I don't know if we can. Encircle them. Is that good? In this situation, we're in the desert, so I'm not sure if encircling someone's really going to be wise. Is it going to deplete me? I'll encircle them.
Surrounded.
I wonder if encircling them will draw them out. I'll leave it alone, mate. You're not getting my bloody stone. I want to declare war on him in a minute. Right. Who's this guy? That's interesting then. So the guy that I'm trying to fight right now, and we've encircled his camp, where he's actually got more army power than me. Strength rank 5, he's 42. Very unfriendly. But he's offering me a peace treaty, and he'll give me 2,500 as a peace treaty. And I need food for my army. Even though it's costing an awful lot actually per turn. And I'm probably going to lose that fight anyway. So it may be worth coming back and fighting him when my army is stronger. That's exciting. I'll take that. Take that. And then we'll get out of here. If it's possible.
The struggle for the throne begins. Choose to follow either path to become Pharaoh or Hittite Great King.
So this is a bit like Shogun 2, I mean.
I'll find a way to prove myself.
Right, so we're not obviously going to be here now. We've got a peace treaty going on.
Chosen of Ra.
So let's get back in there, get some control, get some order restored. So like, the argument is it's a small game and it should be bigger. And on the look of it, you could say it probably is. On the other side of that, I'm enjoying it enough. I don't need games to be huge. We've got, and the other side to look at it is we've got enough. Oh, there's a lion there. There's enough other games to go, but I think the biggest argument is the price of this game is a bit out of control. I wasn't happy with it. I think it was I think it was like either 40, 50 quid. No, not 40. I think it's 50 quid. I think £50 they made this game, and I was like, no way am I paying 50 quid for it, because I'm not. You know, there's got to be limits here. I got it cheaper at 28. I think £28. So for me, for £28, I was like, yeah, now I'm getting it because I love Egypt. I look at this. I need to take this area. This is going to be my area at some point. Oh, it's so cool. Look, you've even got the Sphinx. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge guru, you know. I'm not that mad about it all. You know, I'll play this for a good few days, maybe a week or two, and then I always go and play other games because I like different types of games. But I do hope I invest longer than that in it, because it's something that annoys me about the way I am sometimes. The way I have short attention span with games a lot of the time. So I invest so much. But I always see it as if you pay £1 or £2 per hour, it's worth it, isn't it? So for me, if I paying £28, if I play it for like 15 hours, if I get 15 hours out of this, then it's paid for itself even then. So that's why, you know, I think games being too expensive sometimes is stupid. But there is huge gaps in the land though in terms of distances between settlements. And apparently you get attrition if you're going across the desert and stuff. But I think that just adds to the drama, doesn't it? And the strategy of it all. Like, is it worth the commitment to risk your army, depleting half of your army or something, to try and invade a settlement over there? So I think it's tactical, and I think it's resource orientated, really. Where's my one gone? Yes, there's still plenty of land to go, but apparently if you stay close to the Nile is where you're going to find obviously the food and produce, which makes sense. But going out there, I'm not sure there's much benefit to going out to the side of the desert. Like, what's to be gained apart from dominating a kingdom? There's probably no resources, unless that's of course where the stone is. But again, that's all tactics. You know, maybe you're the Nile, or maybe the ones on the Nile are going to get attacked the most because that's profitable. That's where the most value is. So maybe it's nice to get it, but it's hard to keep it. I don't know. Oh, I like this. It's yeah. I think the theme and the direction of it all makes a lot of sense. Really, is whether you're going to enjoy it. There was something I saw somewhere on a video ages ago, but I don't know where the menu is. Might be this one.
Choose wisely which gods to worship. Their
I ain't got
blessings
options.
will assist you in achieving your goals.
But I like the artwork, you know. I ain't got another god I can check up on. Power of the Crown, the Supreme Wielder. Embrace a royal tradition, unlock the cult, and aim to become either Pharaoh of Egypt or the great king of Haiti. Each royal tradition requires you to own some of the sacred land of its people. Sahiti, is that what is that on the map? Is that Turkey? Yeah, no? What land is that? I thought that was Turkey. Here. No, Greece. I don't frickin' know. I thought that was Turkey. That's it. That's Greece, isn't it? Hittite. Not sure. Own at least one region of these sacred Hittite lands. I can't obviously do that because I'm not there. But you can do this one because I'm in Egypt. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm an hour in. I think sometimes people take gaming too serious and they get too caught up in drama, really. And I think sometimes it's just like, do you enjoy it? Are you not? Depends what. I think it depends on the level you're into into games in general. If you only play this for the rest of your life, then maybe you start criticising little nuances. If you're like me, you play this for a bit, you might jump onto Warhammer 3, and then other games like first-person shooters, role-playing games, racing sims. You know, if you've got other things to play, this is still good. This is good for me, you know, because I'm a casual player. I'm not someone that's going to just lose months on end playing the same game. You know, I don't do that. But for what it is, at £28 that I paid is freaking nice, smooth. Hasn't had any issues. I haven't had no frame rate issues or crashing. Yet Troy kept crashing for me all the time, so that was a problem. So I was really concerned this might, and it hasn't done that. So that's nice.